Hello and welcome to this Come to Jesus Daily devotional. I trust you are well. Today we continue in the Gospel of Luke, and today's devotional is entitled The Secret of Jesus' Success. What's the secret to Jesus' success? I guess there's lots of things we could say, but ultimately we will see in today's devotional that Jesus' secret is that he prayed. He spent time with his Father. We read in Luke 4:32. At daybreak, Jesus went out to a solitary place. What's today's lesson? Prayer in solitude was the foundation of Jesus' spiritual health and power, and it must be our priority also. We need to, like Christ, we need to prioritize time with the Father. On Sunday, as part of our worship, a member of the church shared an encouragement to us that for those who, like herself, may be praying for a miracle and wanting to see God's breakthrough, but maybe they are waiting for God yet to act. And she used this very powerful idea that we can use God like a tool. That struck me. I know that I'm often more passionate about what I want God to do, more passionate about what I want him to do than I am about him himself. Is he the centre of my life? Or am I really worshipping other things that I want him to do for me? How do I keep God central and my love for him fresh? Or Jesus, in the busyness of his ministry, sets us the example of private prayer. Solitude with God is vital to our health and our success, we could say, whatever success is, spiritual success. To keep our ambitions and our hearts healthy, our love for God to be inflamed, we need to spend time with God. When we read that at daybreak Jesus went out to a solitary place, we know that this is a reference to prayer, to worship, to spending time with his Father. In chapter 5, this is shown to be the case, where you read in Luke 5:15-16, yet the news about him spread all the more, so that crowds of people came to hear him and to be healed of their illnesses. But Jesus often withdrew to lonely places and prayed. It's very important, isn't it, to notice the priority that Jesus gave to private prayer. In his example, but also in his teaching. We read in his discipleship course, the Sermon on the Mount, Jesus says this, and when you pray, do not be like the hypocrites, for they love to pray, standing in the synagogues and on the street corners to be seen by others. Truly I tell you, they have received their reward in full. But when you pray, go into your room, close the door and pray to your Father who is unseen. Then your Father, who sees what is done in secret, will reward you. The secret of Jesus' success was prayer. The secret of our success will be prayer. If we're going to have good hearts, we need to spend time with the Father like Christ. We live in a world where we are rewarded for being seen to do the right things. We are rewarded for seeming to have the right opinions about a host of hot topics. As Christians, we are also rewarded when people see us as prayerful. We're tempted to pray publicly and at length in order to make a good impression. Now, how do we know if we are not hypocritical in our praying? We know we have a right heart if we don't only pray in public, we also pray in secret and in private. So in response, prayer in solitude was the foundation of Jesus' spiritual health and power, and it must be our priority as well. So when do you pray in secret? Many say they pray on the bus, the tube, while walking to work, etc. Now this is fantastic, of course, do this. However, if private prayer is important, surely we can step up and give quality time, like Jesus, to developing our love relationship with the Father, even if we're busy, going to that private place, that secret place of prayer, so that we can love him for who he is and not just for what he does for us. God bless you.